All right, welcome everyone to our annual spring concert. I know we have a little bit of a change of scenery, but this is an amazing facility that we're lucky to have. We've actually been in here all week, had a concert Tuesday night with our 5th through 8th grade, and here we are with our high school. We're going to actually start things off with something that I don't think that we've ever done together before. In my entire career, I don't think that we've ever done a collaborative effort on some things, and we should probably do this more. But in celebration of the 250th anniversary of our country, 1776 to 2026, we're going to have somewhat of a patriotic theme this evening. And we're going to feature the concert band along with the chorale on two of the numbers that you can see in your program. And the first is called My America. And again, it features our concert band students with our chorale. Please enjoy.
All right, we're going to have just a tiny little few seconds while our band moves away, and we can get our other choir members, so spread back out. Altos. And we'll get our other choir members here. Okay, babe. Choir members, come to us. We haven't done it like this before, so. right, while they're finishing up this number, Flight Song, we actually, some of our students went to a honors choir event in November, and raise your hand if you were there. And this was one of the pieces they did at that honors choir concert, and they wanted to do this and bring it back to us here. So they were a big help in teaching the rest of their sections this song. And Mr. Sullivan. Mr. Sullivan.
Mr. Keller's over there.
He's over. It was his job. All right. We are going to end with a tradition that has been here far greater than since I've been here, for good. It's a special honor for our seniors. We're wishing them well. And Austin Atkins is our featured senior soloist. band folks go back to the band.
Gotta have a march at a patriotic concert. That was the Torch of Liberty by Carl L. King. Carl L. King, that exact march was the first tune that I conducted in my student teaching. Gary Taylor was my co-op in Wilmington, Pennsylvania, New Wilmington. And that was the tune that I conducted when I was 20? That's quite a while ago. No, I know you guys thought I was younger, right? No. No, but I just love that march. Carl King, actually from Ohio, from Canton. And he was most known for writing marches for the circus. And so if you've ever been to a Barnum and Bailey show when that existed, a lot of those circus marches were written by Canton's own, Ohio's own, Carl L. King. This next tune is actually one that I have trouble singing when I'm in church because I love this melody so much. It's a beautiful melody, rather new, and I finally found it for concert band. I've been looking for a long time to try and play a tune that I love this melody and find an arrangement for concert band that we could do. And actually another composer from Ohio. So this is a blessed hymn based on the melody, Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing. It's an emotional one for sure. So this next song is actually something that we play every few years because I feel like everybody should play it once in their high school career. Before we get to that, though, I have a few people to thank. Like to thank, first off, I think it's important to say that this setup is kind of unbelievable. I came in Monday and it looked like we were getting ready for a basketball game. And then we had all the tarps put out and all the risers put up and all the chairs in the stands and all the shelves. I mean, it's just been unbelievable to turn this gym into a gymatorium. And so we've been really excited about that, what we were able to do. It's been exciting to play in here this week. I have to thank, though, our custodians, our cleaning staff. They've done an outstanding job helping out behind the scenes and making this happen, and they deserve a round of applause. It also, it goes without saying, obviously this is someone's classroom. And I know that because of the construction project, sometimes I feel displaced, like obviously the walk is different to go to the copy machine, and I sometimes forget things in the band room and I gotta go to the gym, and I can't imagine having to deal with that and knowing that the band is in your classroom for the week for our concerts. So Melanie Fleischer and Rich Vistas have been very patient with us and very hospitable, and their generosity does not go unnoticed because they've allowed us to use this facility for the week and a half. And so let's give them a round of applause for their patience and understanding. I would also like to thank our administration from the top, with Dr. Claris. This is an awesome place to work. And I know that we have a lot of special things coming up here in the next few years with our construction projects that we have. Obviously, you're sitting in one of them, the finished product of our gymnasium. I know that some of you have had the opportunity to see this. Can't wait for what our new band room, our new chorus room, our new auditorium is going to be like. It is crazy what we've been able to do, and I have to thank the kids so much for what they have done to get this to where it is, because they're the ones that are hauling stands and chairs and pianos and running things and putting things down and carrying equipment and all that. And from my 7th and 8th grade all the way up through high school, there are some kids that do stuff every single day. We've loaded an entire storage container, and with the help of the students, that has been, it's enabled me to walk. You know what I mean? Because I know if I was doing that myself, that I don't know if I'd be able to get up in the morning. So these kids have been a huge help. Let's give them a round of applause for all their commitment and dedication. I'd also like to thank Mr. Larson and Mrs. McGee. They have been so awesome this year. They know what we're going through, and they've been there every step of the way. How can we help? How can we help facilitate this? And they've accommodated us and made things work, and we appreciate all of the time that they put in. They're here too. Every time that we have a performance, every time there's a game, if there's a senior night, they're out there shaking hands. There's going to be a graduation. They are very visible, and that is not true in every district. And we're blessed and lucky to have them. Let's give a round of applause to our high school administrative team. I'd also like to thank the man in the back behind the curtain. He's up there in the back. He too has had to accommodate and change things up, the process that he has to get this streaming, get it on YouTube. He doesn't just do the music department, he is an asset to our district. I don't think that people realize all the things that Mr. Black does. I said this at the jazz concert. If you ever see Mr. Black in the hallway, you should just thank him, because he probably did something for you. You don't even know what it is. It might have been something that a board meeting that you watched streaming, or maybe you caught a concert, or you watched your kids' GoPro camera feed from a game 3 years ago. He does all that, and he does that because he loves Brooklyn, he loves our music department, and he's just doing it to do it. And so make sure that you give him some thanks, because I don't think he gets thanked enough. Give it up for Mr. Black. I'd also like to recognize my seniors. This is always a tough one. I think it's a little tougher at the banquet. Our banquet, by the way, is next Wednesday. If you didn't RSVP, let Mrs. Cummings know. She's sitting right up there, Mrs. Cummings. Okay, let her know. Round of applause when Mrs. comes too. So I'm going to have my senior class of 2026 stand. When I call your name, we'll start in the flute section, Riley Cummings. In the clarinet section, Ida Chen. On the bass clarinet, J.C. Dempsey. In our percussion section, Adam Cowper. Also in our percussion section, Amir Green. Also, and I don't see him back there, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. In our percussion section, Landon Blankenship. Okay, and I got everybody right, I think so. Yeah. Austin Higgens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause to our class of 2026. I was talking to Amir Green before the concert, and I asked him, I said, man, this is the last one of these that you get to do. How do you feel? And he said, it's weird, man, because you're excited about the next thing. You know this is the end, but you also want to hold on to what you've been doing. You can't imagine not being in high school, And I'm like, I had the same feeling. That feeling of, there's the next thing, but you don't know if it's going to be as good as this thing. And so there's that hesitation, like, okay, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, And it does give you that feeling, and that's why it is so hard to say goodbye to them every year, because you know that they're going to do well, and you know that they're going to discover things about themselves, and that they're going to be successful, and they got to figure that out on their own. And that's tough. All right, I'm good. Deep breaths. I was going to mention something about my own kids, because I've watched that happen in my house. So I know what these senior parents are going through. Capture every moment for sure. Okay, this next tune, we're going to finish our band program, and then we're going to bring our choir back up in a second. This next tune is called The Great Locomotive Chase by Robert W. Smith, and it captures a train heist. They hijack a train. This is a true story, happened in the 1800s, and so the song is supposed to give you that feeling. That train starts up, and it's getting moving, and it's accelerating until they're burning down the track. And it gives you that excitement, that element. And then there's a moment somewhere in the middle where the cavalry kind of comes to the rescue, and they're chasing down this train, and at this time, it's on horseback. And they're trying to go after this train and get the bad guys off the train. It actually came up into Ohio, which is kind of crazy. We had this Ohio theme tonight as well as a patriotic theme. But I want you to hear all those elements. You can see in your program this features a ton of different solos. Listen for all the special things that our students have put together, and please enjoy Robert W. Smith's The Great Locomotive Chase. We have a word for that in band language. We call it BSF, best so far. Whew. That was fun. Hopefully you felt the excitement in that for sure. Yes? Okay. Okay, we are going to bring our chorale back up, and we're going to finish things the way that we started with a tune called Our America. So Miss Cipriani and the chorus would come back up. That'd be awesome. Real quick before we do our last number, yes, our students are turning in their concert uniforms this evening. And that might take a little bit of time. So don't think that if your kid goes to pack their instrument up in the band room that they're just going to walk out through the parking lot. It might take a couple minutes. I'm not saying you're going to be here when the Cavs game is over. Is there a score on that thing? It started at 6:30. We're doing okay. 45-20? 25-20. Us or them? No, Pistons are up. It's just 5. It's just 5. Real quick, I would like to point some things out in the program. Sent some things home in January regarding next year. Once again, in April, this is all by snail mail, so you would have got a hard copy of it in the mail. Just gives the performance schedule for next year, details on band camp and all those kinds of things. We do have some special things coming up here in the next few weeks. We recently had our Hurricane auditions last week. We have on May 18th our drumline auditions. So if your son or daughter is going to be part of our drumline next year and they haven't been practicing at home, they really should, because there's a lot of 8th graders coming up. So make sure that they take a look at that. We also have 5 students that are interested in being a field commander this year for marching band. So we are going to have a student on the conductor's podium. It's been a while, and I'm excited about that. And that audition date is Wednesday, May 27th for that. If you did not see anything in your mailbox from the music department, make sure that you say something to me, drop me an email, I'll get you on the mailing list, send things out on Parent Square, Remind, and through Google Classroom as well. So those things are available. Again, we do have our Wednesday banquet next week, and then a number of performances left at the end of the year. After that, on May 25th, we have our Memorial Day Parade with the City of Brooklyn, and then on May 29th, we have our commencement ceremony at the stadium at 6:00 p.m. So all of our students that you see up here are involved with those performances. We go right up until the end, and so we are excited about that, but it is a very busy month. So without further ado, we're going to go back over and we're going to feature a patriotic medley with choir and band. This is entitled Our America. Please enjoy.
All right, thank you so much. One more big round of applause for all of our students.
Thank you so much for coming out this evening. We really appreciate it. We also could use a bit of help because we got to tear this thing down. So chairs need to get onto the chair racks and stands need to get onto the stand racks. So I see that there's some younger people around and maybe they'd be interested in lending a hand. We would really appreciate it. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming out this evening.